How y'all doing out there today? Well, I got an important topic to talk about. It's something I've been hearing about, and it's a lot of misconceptions about the topic. It's real important though, real important on the topic of health. Iron. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about iron. Their doctors telling them they need it, um, but it's a big misconception. It's a lot of stuff thrown around that doesn't make any sense. So let's start by talking about what they're telling people about iron. So they're telling people that they need iron. Everybody needs iron. They're telling women that they need iron when they're pregnant. You need iron, you're going to be deficient in iron. Um, but if you take too much iron, you'll be constipated. It's just like how do you fit in? How do you get it right if you can't take too much or you can't really flood your body with it? Um, but this is where they are. This is where they don't understand, or this is where they're not informing the people. There are different types of iron. There's iron phosphate, there's iron fluorine, and there's iron oxide. And iron oxide is basically what is made, which bridges are made out of. Steel. It's the rock form of iron. Oxidation is rust. When you see oxidation on something, or when something oxides, it's rusting. It's causing age. So when you see metal and you see rust on it, that is what happens in your body um, when you're basically your cells are fighting and it's causing stress and it causes oxidation, it causes age. So we don't want oxidation because that's it's literally age. You don't want rust. They tell you not to eat rust, but they're gonna give you oxidation. But there's also a version of iron that is plant-based, and there's it comes from herbs, it comes from the sea, and these things are easily digested into the body. So when you look at the rock form, we obviously can't digest rocks, and this iron, the establishment or people, the doctors and the medical establishment, they're giving people rocks and expecting them to be able to assimilate that in their body, which is false. So anything in an oxide form, if it's calcium oxide, no good. And with that said, all minerals that you need have a rock version or a plant version. So you have to be careful on which you're choosing when you're going and getting these minerals from the store, or wherever you get your minerals from, because it's important to know which state the mineral is in, because each mineral has a rock version and a plant version. Calcium, magnesium, potassium, sulfur. If you see sulfur or calcium build up on a sink, that's the rock. It could be the rock version. You're not gonna eat calcium off the sink faucet. That's not the iron or calcium you necessarily want. You want the plant calcium that's accepted, or the plant iron or the plant mineral that's accepted into the body. Um, they can travel via water. They're water soluble. They are accepted into the body very, very easily. You can feel them as soon as they hit. Um, Iron is responsible for carrying oxygen to throughout the body. So you get iron in your blood, real life iron that the body really is feeding off of, or the blood is feeding off of, because the blood eats iron. Iron is the food of the blood, the red blood cell. So when you get enough iron, or you get the real iron, you'll feel it, and it improves the functions of every part of your body, because your body needs oxygen to function properly. So when you get iron, you feel it. And with that said, on top of that, iron is magnetic. So when you take the plant iron, or any type of iron, it's gonna pull other minerals towards it. It has a tendency to pull other minerals. So that's why iron is such a great one, and it's like the main one, because once you get that iron in you, then you're pulling, literally you're magnetizing and pulling other minerals like zinc, calcium, potassium, magnesium, copper, and even some like um, trace minerals like golds and silvers that we don't really have a lot of in our body, but it's all in there. So it just depends on what you're getting, and if the mineral can be accepted into the body. You can eat rocks all you want, but it's not gonna work. It's got to be plants or things that come from the sea, plankton, kelp, sea vegetables, things like that are very easily accepted in the body. And you'll notice it doesn't take long. You just got to put it in there. We're not really getting the proper food and nutrition. Even the foods that we're eating don't have the iron in it. They say spinach, eat spinach, but your body's not really accepting that because it's hybrid food. Even these hybrid foods have broken molecules, so those aren't accepted into the body really well. What we want to do is we go to herbs. We go to the plants that grow natively. If you literally put water on the ground and they come up out the ground and they pull the minerals that you need from the ground. And the more you take of it, the better. They tell you you can take too much iron in a rock form, but in a plant form, take as much as you want. The more you take, the more you're gonna have the effects of detoxification. Say if you take a lot, your body's gonna accept all the iron it can take, and then what it can't take, it's just gonna spit it out, which is gonna give you that bowel movement effect, that urination effect, because it's just kicking out what it doesn't really need. It's not bad, but it's causing that, and then it's also that iron is pulling out all negative things with it as well. That the iron that your body is not using is pushing out toxins. Last thing I really want to talk about is athletes. Um, Iron can really improve the function of athletes a great deal, because obviously when you increase the level of oxygen intake your body can receive oxygen, your muscles are going to definitely function a great deal more, a great deal. So you're going to feel the recovery. You get to recover a lot faster since your muscles are fed, and they're kicking waste. So they're kicking waste and they're being fed, and you'll notice like you're not as sore as much, and you'll notice you keep flushing your body out. Your soreness will damn near be eliminated depending on how far you go, and you eliminate the waste. You can eliminate tightness and soreness altogether. So athletes, these herbs can be used as well. Iron is really important for the athlete. If you want to jump higher, you want to get your max weight bench press, you're gonna need oxygen to be carried throughout the body to your brain. Without oxygen, brain dead. Within minutes, you can go brain dead without oxygen to the brain. And that should be enough for y'all to really understand the importance of iron, and just get it in there, man. It's important for every type of person: athletes, pregnant women, the regular person like me. Everybody get the iron. All right, y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Much love.